I'm with Goff here in Bethlehem. Now, you're the president and CEO of Unto. What is Unto?
Unto is a humanitarian organization whose purpose is to express the kindness of God by relieving suffering, restoring dignity, and revealing hope in tough places around the world. We work in about 54 countries right now.
Wow. And are you based in America?
We are. We're headquartered in Dallas, and we have offices on the East Coast in Orlando, Florida, and Pennsylvania.
Which countries do you go into?
We go into countries that are, a lot of countries that are ravaged by war or humanitarian crises. Countries like Zimbabwe and Zambia. We're here in the Palestinian area. We work heavily in the Middle East and Central Asia. Countries that have just been pummeled by war, or pummeled by famine, or natural disasters.
Are these dangerous countries that you're going in, and are you in danger when you go into some of these countries?
You know, it's relative, right? We could be, but we try to work with local partners who are indigenous, who know the area, who know the culture, who know even the problems in the culture, and really work to set them up to be the hands and feet of Jesus in their respective cultures.
Is that really important, connecting with the local body wherever you go?
It's absolutely critical. To connect with the local body means that you can be culturally appropriate. You don't have to worry about making cultural mistakes that we as people from the West tend to make just naturally. And because, again, we talked about relieving suffering, restoring dignity. When you can use locals as your primary implementation of the humanitarian projects, they naturally are going to do it in a way that respects the dignity of the people they're serving. You know, people are made in the image of God. Jesus said in the Bible that when you help the sick, when you help the prisoner, he said, as you do it to the least of these, you did it unto me. Well, if I'm helping Jesus according to Jesus, the way I do it makes all the difference. I need to do it in a way that respects people's dignity and does it in a good and appropriate way. And working through the locals, we can assure that.
And what sort of things are you doing when you go into these countries?
3 primary programs. Clean water programs. Water is such a humongous need around the world. So well drilling, water purification, well repair. There's a lot of broken wells that we can repair. Another area is something we call critical aid, which is, well, here today we're doing eyeglass clinics and shoes, clothes. Many of the people that have had to flee war, like what's happening in Ukraine or what happens in Afghanistan or things, are in need of every kind of living supply. So that, and then the last is food and agriculture. We want to provide food, but we also want to provide them the means to restart their food supply chain.
Now, you're here in Bethlehem Bible College in Bethlehem. What are you doing here?
We're working with the local Christian community, and they are implementing a vision program. So we're providing eyeglasses for people who can't afford them so that they can read, see, and be employed. We gave one yesterday to a seamstress who was so thrilled because she can now see to thread needles again. And it's life-changing for her.
Yeah. What sort of needs are you finding when you come here?
Needs are pretty advanced. We've seen a lot of poverty here, but you know the strangest thing, or not the biggest need, is we've seen a lot of people in trauma. This area, because of the wars and the history of war and even the oppression in the area, it's huge. They need help in trauma, and they need Christ in a worse kind of way. I mean, I've been looking at the problems in this area. I don't see an earthly solution. I only see one solution, and that's under the kingship of Jesus is really the only solution.
Do you have locals coming in, Christian and Muslim, to come and visit your clinic?
Absolutely. We encourage both. We help people irrespective of their religion or what they think or political affiliation. We want to serve all people.
Are you just here in Bethlehem, or have you been able to go to other parts of Palestine as well?
We've been in 3 different areas in the last 3 days. 2 areas in the Hebron area, and then Bethlehem the next 2 days.
And how has it been working here within the Palestinian Authority?
It's been so wonderful. The people here are so welcoming, so friendly. It's just been a joy to be here working with them.
And are you able to find problems and able to give them the glasses that they need as well?
Yes, we've been able to. We've got glasses that range in strength from -5 to +5, and a lot of now we can't help the people that need bifocals. We've had to give them 2 pairs of glasses, but the glasses we've been able to help has provided a lot of kids that were struggling in school ability to see what their teachers are doing now or be able to read. People can read their phone now, and it's been wonderful to be able to come alongside the local Christian community here and be able to help all people.
How many people are in your team, and have you had to bring professional optometrists to here?
We've got 11 people on our team, and we've got one doctor with us so that she can look at the more specific problematic issues.
Did everybody on your team know each other before they came, or did they meet each other on this trip?
Many of them knew each other already, but there were 3 who had not met any of the people on our team. So it's a good, diverse team.
And why are you doing this work?
Frankly, because the Lord told us to do it. You know, He doesn't give us a choice. He commands us to help people, to love people, to even love our enemies and do good for them. And as that's His command, we are under an obligation to do that. Not under an obligation, but we have the privilege to be able to serve Jesus by serving people all over the world.
How have the local community been? Have they been very responsive to receive their glasses and to actually have the treatment that they've needed?
They've been wonderful. Oh my heavens. And the community, we've had community leaders in each community come alongside us and just embrace us and thank us and work to help us. In Hebron, we had, the imam of the community came in and got pairs of glasses, got it for his family, and was just so grateful. And we're just seeing people who are struggling get joy and hope from this.
How will this change their lives?
2 things. 1, yeah, they'll be able to see. But 2, they've had in a place that is very oppressed, where people feel victimized. They're seeing that people are coming alongside them that love them and care for them. And that's far more like when someone sees that you see them, you take time to listen to their story. The glasses are secondary. When you've listened to their story, when you've empathized with them, when you cry with them, when you pray with them, it's the renewing of hope that is the big win.
Are you able to share a message of hope with them?
We have been able to, but we're careful. We want to make sure that they're open to that and don't want to push any agenda. But the message of hope that Christ gives was gentle and reverent. It was done with their permission. It's done with their gratitude. And, it's been sweet to see the reception and how God takes us all on a spiritual journey. And I think many people have had their eyes opened, and hopefully down the line their lives will be changed.
The blind man said, I was blind, but now I can see. So you're wanting to meet people's physical needs, but also spiritual needs if the opportunity arises, aren't you?
Precisely. It's both and. Jesus talks about the Great Commission and the Great Commandment. Love God, love people, and then go into all the world and proclaim the gospel and make disciples. You don't do one without the other. Too many people try to bifurcate the gospel when the thing is it's meant to be all together. You can't proclaim the good news without showing the good news. And so we want to do both.
Have you had the opportunity to travel in the Holy Land as well while you're here?
Not really. We've been busy the whole time. We're hoping to do a little sightseeing towards the end, but we've been working pretty much since we got here.
How long have you been here for?
We've been here for 4 days and have worked each day, and it's been fun, but it's been long days from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we're pretty wiped, and our interpreters are pretty wiped too, because their heads are struggling at that by the end of the day. But it's been great.
Are you going to be going to some other areas as well?
No, we're gonna primarily concentrate in Bethlehem until this project is over, And then we're doing some agriculture projects coming in April, and continuing to support some of the local people here with some projects we've been overseeing and helping coach and fund.
So you're going to be coming back soon as well?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. That must be exciting to know that you're actually going to maybe perhaps meet some of those people that you met last time and develop a relationship and a bond with people.
Exactly. And that's what you want to do, right? It's all about the relationship here. And we're thrilled to be a part of the work that's going on here, and a small part. But because the real work is being done by the local heroes, the pastors and the others who are living here, who are Palestinian, who are living here, and who are working day to day to help their own people. That's the heroes we're supporting. We're not the heroes. We're here to support and give lift to the heroes.
What's your prayer for the future of the Holy Land?
We're always called to pray for the peace of Jerusalem in the Bible. And that peace is only going to be established through God's peace. My prayer for the Holy Land is that the peace of God, which surpasses all comprehension, will transform this community like nothing else.
Okay, Al, thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for having us.